Building wealth isn't something that only happens to people with six-figure salaries or trust funds. The truth is, you can build genuine, lasting wealth from almost any income level. And the difference between those who do and those who don't comes down to a few fundamental principles that anyone can master. If you're ready to transform your financial future, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more practical wealth-building strategies you can start using today. First, let's talk about what wealth actually means. Wealth isn't just about having a huge paycheck. It's about the gap between what you earn and what you spend. You could make $100,000 a year and be broke, or you could make $50,000 and build genuine wealth. The math is simple. If you earn more than you spend, and you do this consistently over time, you will get rich. That's the foundation everything else is built on. The first step is to understand your numbers. You need to know exactly how much money comes in each month and where every single dollar goes. This isn't about being obsessive or restrictive. It's about awareness. Most people spend money on things they don't even remember purchasing. You can't fix what you don't measure. Spend a month tracking everything, and you'll be shocked at what you discover. Once you know your numbers, the next step is to cut the obvious waste. Everyone has it. Those subscriptions you forgot about, the restaurants where you eat out of convenience rather than enjoyment, the impulse purchases that seemed smart at the time but now sit unused in a closet. These aren't about depriving yourself. They're about intentional spending. When you eliminate waste, you free up money for things that actually matter to you. Now here's where the magic starts to happen. That money you freed up, don't let it disappear into your regular spending. Instead, commit to paying yourself first. This means setting aside a portion of your income before anything else. Even if it's just 10% or 5% or even 1% to start with. You need to move money into savings or investments automatically. Make it impossible for you to spend it by setting up automatic transfers on payday. This single habit is responsible for more wealth than almost anything else. The power of this approach is that it doesn't depend on willpower. You're not trying to save whatever's left at the end of the month, because there never is anything left. Instead, you're spending what remains after you've already paid yourself. This reverses the traditional equation and makes wealth building automatic. If you like this principle, please hit the like button because this one habit will genuinely change your life. Let's talk about the actual vehicles for building wealth. The most powerful tool available to you is something called compound interest, or, as Albert Einstein supposedly called it, the eighth wonder of the world. When you invest money, you earn returns. Then you earn returns on those returns. This growth accelerates over time, and the longer your money sits invested, the more powerful this effect becomes. A dollar invested at 25 could be worth $10 or $20 by the time you retire, depending on your returns and timeline. This is why starting early matters so much. But it's also why starting late is better than never starting. If you're 35 and haven't invested anything yet, the second best time to start is today. You still have 3 decades of compound growth ahead of you. That's powerful. The specific investments matter less than consistency and time. A simple, boring index fund that you contribute to regularly will outperform most people who try to pick individual stocks. Now, let's address the question of income. Yes, increasing your income makes building wealth faster and easier. But it's not required to build it. Someone making $30,000 a year who saves aggressively and invests wisely will build wealth. Someone making $100,000 who spends it all will not. Income is a tool, but discipline is what matters most. That said, you should still think about ways to increase your income over time. This could mean asking for a raise at work, developing a skill that commands higher pay, starting a side project, or finding ways to work more efficiently so you have time for additional income streams. Even a modest increase compounds into significant gains over years. Here's something that keeps most people poor. They spend based on their income. Every time they earn more, they spend more. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's the enemy of wealth. The antidote is simple. When your income increases, keep your spending the same and invest the difference. Your lifestyle stays comfortable, but your wealth grows dramatically. This is how people on modest incomes build fortunes, while people on high incomes stay broke. Let's talk about debt. Some debt is useful. A mortgage on a home can be sensible. But consumer debt, credit card debt, and car loans are anchors that prevent you from building wealth. Every dollar you pay toward interest is a dollar that doesn't compound for you. Getting out of debt and staying out of debt is essential. If you have consumer debt, make a plan to eliminate it aggressively, then never go back. One mistake people make is thinking they need to earn more before they can invest. That's backwards. Start investing now, with whatever you have. You don't need $10,000 to begin. Many brokers let you start with $50. The point is to begin, to develop the habit, to let your money start compounding. If you're ready to apply these principles to your own life, leave a comment below and tell me what single habit you're going to start with this week. And if this video has helped you think differently about your financial future, please subscribe to this channel for more strategies you can use to build lasting wealth.